So now when you've got customers coming into a store that are saying, you know, I really want to do something for the environment. I'm worried about my dog walking on the lawn or whatever. So I want something that's safer, more environmentally friendly, but it's got to work. Like in the past, you either had, well, I've got the traditional, so you've got your synthetic chemicals and everything else, or you can go on to the organic, but there's never really been anything in there that really combines both the efficacy and the safety and environmental stewardship that we're looking for. When you play basketball, it's, so you take the ball and you try to get it into the net. It's pretty tough, isn't it? I mean, it's, you know, the net is this size, you put the ball into it, I mean, it basically fits into it, right? Okay. What about if you're going to take ping pong balls? Let's say they were weighted properly. You know, you could probably get a ton of ping pong balls into a net, right? A lot of people have asked us already, you're using so much less 2,4-D dichem and NECOPROP, but you still get the efficacy. How does that work? It really comes back to that analogy with the ping pong ball going into the net, okay? It's so much easier for our product to get into the pores. That the net is the pores of the plant, and we take the through the manufacturing process that we have, and with our product, the way it's melded with the other product that we put into it, we get down into what's nanotechnology or microtechnology. So all of a sudden, you end up with a stable solution with very small particle sizes that gets into the plant pores so much more quickly than, let's say, traditional products. Okay. And when you have traditional products, what happens is you spray them on there, and again, if the basketball net is this big, meaning the pore, and the chemical size is basically the same thing, you basically have to have it right on there, so a lot of the other stuff gets wasted. So what we're doing is we're just more efficiently using the chemicals that are in there. One of the things that I want to really emphasize here is that this thing has been in studies for about close to 8 years now. We've tested it with all these schools, so we're trying to get efficacy data from across the country to see how it works. University of Guelph is one of the big schools egg schools up in Canada that we use. You know, Rutgers, Florida, to do a lot of this, the southern grass testing, Cornell, Virginia Tech, Penn State. I mean, this thing has been tested all over the place. This doesn't show up too well, but these are two treated plots here. This is an untreated plot, and it had 60% weed coverage. Okay, this has been a clear choice, and this is just a sample, but I can get into the data. But the stuff has the efficacy that you're looking for, and again, been tested everywhere, and we get the same results from all the tests. This is just some research that was done a couple of years ago by a company called Fredonia. Close to 70 or 80% of the people are starting to talk about being concerned about the environment, but they still want things to work. Who are these people? You know, they're concerned with safety in the environment. The research we did is that females have a lot of influence in the purchasing decision. They may not actually buy the product, but the people who are looking for these types of products have a lot of influence, and they're female. So they're worried about their family, they're worried about their pets, they're worried about, you know, the long-term effect of what we're doing. You know, a lot of them have higher income, they're less price sensitive, slightly older, they're gardening enthusiasts, but they're really worried about, you know, keeping that look of their property there. So even though they want to go green, they still want their property to look really, really nice. We compared organics, and we compared common synthetic herbicides, and we had a clear choice here in the middle, right? So organics, a lot of the stuff that's out there isn't selective, so it's non-selective. It'll kill the grass, it'll kill everything. Ours is selective, so it targets and kills the weeds. It's not just a top burn, it actually kills down to the root, similar to the results that you have over here on the traditional chemicals. What comes out of it is that we take out up to 85% of the active ingredients, but you end up with the same efficacy. We're doing a search right now on all the herbicides, either being organic, synthetic, or whatever, because we believe we're the only herbicide or pesticide out there that doesn't have a caution word. Okay? No caution word, no signal word, no danger word. We've got stability in the product itself, so it doesn't smell. You're not getting those rogue chemicals or those rogue particles going out there and moving all over the place. This product is so unique and novel, and it takes a little bit of explaining, that we need somebody who's going to be willing to sell or share their expertise with us. And who is that? It's really the specialty lawn and garden stores, the people who have really taken an active interest in that marketplace, and it's really this target. So right now, not right now, our target is that we're not going big box, because that is not the demographic. The people who go in there are not the demographic that we're looking for. So that's the real innovation behind this thing, is that we're not only combining the benefit of 100% root kill, now you're taking it down to use less chemicals in a way that's more efficient and still ends up with the same result. Again, I know you're on a tight schedule. I want to thank you for your time, and thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate them for getting here.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Randy, Dave, and Mark.